completely froze trying to write the offer page. 10 years running a business, and I'm sweating over one landing page like a teenager. That's from my own journaling notes app. I wrote it on a day I rather forget, but I showed it to you anyway because I ran a business for 11 years and a landing page took me down. If you've ever frozen on something you are completely overqualified for, this video is going to explain exactly what's happening to you. And by the end, I'm going to hand you a permission slip that changes how you build from here. Quick note, this is part 2 of a conversation. In part 1, I broke down why experienced women over 40 freeze when they start over. It's linked below if you missed it, but everything I'm about to say stands on its own. And if you're a woman in the middle of a pivot right now, hit subscribe. This channel is built exactly for a season like this. So let's go back to that journal entry because I want to tell you what was actually happening that day. I sat with my cursor blinking on that page and I genuinely could not understand what was happening to me. I have run a business. I have handled parents, schedules, payments, hard conversations, all of it for over 11 years. And a landing page took me down. Here's the name I finally gave it: Operational Infant Mode. It sounds funny, but it's precise. Let me explain it the simple way. Think about moving into a new house. You're the same person you were in the old house. Same skills, same judgment, same experience. But for the first few weeks, you can't find anything. You open 3 drawers looking for a spoon. You flip the wrong light switch every single night. You didn't get less capable. Your surroundings just haven't caught up to you yet. That's operational infant mode. Your judgment is at year 11. Your infrastructure is at day 1. Every single operational thing in the new business is brand new. The landing page, the email setup, the offer, the tech, none of it exists yet. So all of it has to be built, and all of it feels clumsy while you build it. And here's where our brains play a dirty trick on us. We feel the clumsiness of the day 1 infrastructure, and we read it as evidence about ourselves. The spoon isn't in the drawer, so we decide we've forgotten how to cook. No. You, my friend, are not the infrastructure. You are the judgment, and the judgment came with you. The woman who could read a room, price her work, handle a difficult conversation, keep a business alive for over a decade, she is still sitting in the chair right now, sweating over a landing page. Both things are true at the same time. So here's what I want you to do the next time the freeze hits on some small operational thing. Say this out loud, and I actually mean it. For real, say it. This is new. I am not. The landing page is new. The platform is new. The bio is new. You, my friend, are not new. The gap between your competence and your setup is real, but it's only temporary. Every page you build, every clumsy first draft, every awkward post closes it a little more. The discomfort you're feeling isn't you falling behind. It's your setup catching up to you. Now there's one last piece holding the freeze in place. And this is the part where I need you to actually give yourself permission for something. Here's the pattern. See if this is you. Every time you write something for the new business, you compare it to the last thing you made in the old one. Your first messy about page against 11 years of polished materials. Your first shaky video against the confidence you had in your old work. Your day 1 messaging against your year 11 standards. I call this perfectionism lag. Your standards are still running on the old clock. Your business is running on a new one. Think about it like this. When my beginning piano students sat down for their first lesson, I never expected them to play like my students who had been with me for 5 years. That would be ridiculous, right? Nobody expects that, except you, from yourself right now. You're demanding a year 11 performance from a day 1 business. When the day 1 version comes out messy, you read it as failure instead of reading it as day 1. So my friend, here is your permission slip. I mean, it's literally. Your messaging is allowed to be messy right now. Not forever, but right now, in this season. Because here's what I want you to separate, and this changes everything once you see it. At least it did for me. Your expertise and your messaging are two different things. Your expertise is at year 11. Your judgment, your care, the way you read people, the way you deliver, all of that came with you. That does not need to grow. It's already grown. Now, your messaging, that's at day one. And day one messaging gets better the same way everything else gets better: reps, feedback, time. Not by sitting with it for 4 more days hunting for the perfect word. So operate from the expertise. Let the messaging catch up in public. Here's exactly what that looks like this week. 2 steps, time boxed. Step 1: set a timer for 20 minutes. Write the kitchen table version of your bio. That one you said out to a friend. When the timer goes off, it's done. Not perfect? Done. Oh, and by the way, that 20-minute timer, that is literally what our sip and focus sessions look like inside Scale Without Noise. Women showing up, timers on, working on their bios, their headers, their content, or whatever they need to move forward in their business or life together. And things that sat unfinished for weeks get done, or at least moved, in one session. Not because anyone suddenly got braver, but because someone else was in the room. Step 2: publish one thing on the platform you picked. One post, one video this week. Then leave both of them alone for 30 days. No tinkering, no rewriting at midnight. In 30 days, you'll revise them and the revision will be better because then you'll have something done today. Reps. That's it. That's the whole assignment. 20 minutes and one post is going to feel too small for a woman with your experience. Good. That's exactly the size it should be. The next step is usually smaller than your brain is making it. So let me leave you with this. You are not a beginner. You never were. You are an expert standing in a new room, and rooms catch up. They always do. But they catch up faster when you stop waiting to sound established and let people meet you as you are right now. Messy bio, shaky first video, year 11 judgment underneath all of it. Now, if the reason you haven't written that bio yet is that you're doing all of this alone, I want you to hear me on this. The freeze wins when it's just you and a blank page. It loses when someone else is in the room. That's exactly why I built Scale Without Noise. It's my free community for women who care deeply and carry a lot. Every week, we do sip and focus co working sessions where you show up, choose one thing, and actually get it done alongside other women who get it. Women who see the experienced businesswoman you are, even while the new thing is still messy. The link is in the description. Come join us. And if this video names something you've been feeling, hit subscribe. I publish videos every week for women building something real in the middle of real life. And I just love to have you here for the next one. Now, these 2 videos explain why you freeze even though you're skilled. But if you want the bigger picture, in my video about what starting over at 50 really looks like, I walk through the parts nobody shows you: the grief, the retirement clock, the comparison trap, and the one question that cuts through overwhelm when your list is too long and your brain has stopped. Right here on your screen. I'll see you there. And remember, keep growing and keep going.